Hey y'all, it is that time once again. It is TBR time. This time it is for my July TBR. Hello everybody, this is John at Books of Blood. So, this time out, instead of reading or attempting to read 10 or 11 or 12 books, I decided, because the reason being, I've decided I'm only going to do 5 books, and if I decide to read more, I'll read more. But it got to where I was putting out these TBR videos where I tell you guys, I'm going to read this many books, and sometimes I succeed. Alright, sometimes I have a great month, but other times I just struggle. I mean, I absolutely struggle to get these books read. I don't know if I would consider myself a mood reader, but I have to be in the mood. It has to be a place, a time and a place for me to read, I believe. Sometimes I can sit here at home and I'll get into a book and be reading it, and that's great. Other times I just read at work, you know, because I've got to do something to pass the time. I can't fall asleep. That's not an option, okay? So, like I said, I'm going to just try for 5 books, and if I can read more, then I'm going to read more. And this TBR is an all Kindle TBR. I want to knock some books off my Kindle, okay? So, that being said, let's go ahead and get underway. What do we have here? The first one, and hopefully, once again, the pictures are going to pop up right here as I announce the titles. So, let's go ahead and get underway with this. The first one I'm going to read is the brand new novella from Jason Robert Ducharme. I have read every one of Jason's books up to date, starting with Ceremony of Ashes, and Alyssa's Melody, and the other one I can't, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of the third book. Jason, I'm sorry for that, sorry about that. Anyway, it was an awesome book too. I feel really bad for not remembering the name. Goodness gracious. Anyway, this next one is called After Me, The Great Flood. I don't know if I'm blinded by nostalgia or if things really are fading away in the world. Everything fades away. Wishing to leave the past behind, struggling young mother Lena Hagen and her child move into a house belonging to the enigmatic yet affable senior Ellis Delapour. As she settles into her new home, she begins a genuine friendship with her landlord, and they discover fondness and mutual trust for each other. However, as the months go on, Lena begins experiencing increasingly bizarre and fantastical happenings, and suspects that there is something nefarious lurking beneath the foundations of the house, which Ellis will not admit is there. To uncover the truth, Lena must put her relationship with Ellis at hazard, and what she discovers is something unearthly and beyond death itself. And that is After Me, The Great Flood, and that is by Jason Robert Ducharme. Alright, moving on. Okay, next up from Douglas Wynn, I'm going to read The Devil of Echo Lake. Billy Moon would have given his life for rock and roll stardom, but the devil doesn't come that cheap. Goth rock idol Billy Moon has it all: money, fame, and a different girl in every city. But he also has a secret, one that goes all the way back to the night he almost took his own life. The night Trevor Rail, a shadowy record producer with a flair for the dark and esoteric, agreed to make him a star for a price. Now Billy has come to Echo Lake Studios to create the record that will make him a legend, a dark masterpiece like only Trevor Rail can fashion. But the woods of Echo Lake have a grim past, a past that might explain the mysterious happenings in the haunted church that serves as Rail's main studio. As the pressure mounts on Billy to fulfill Rail's vision, it becomes clear that not everyone will survive the project. It's time the Devil of Echo Lake had his due, and someone will have to pay. That is The Devil of Echo Lake by Douglas Wynn. Alright, moving on from Kelly Owen, we've got The Headless Boy. Reeling from the loss of a child, Maggie finds her job at the local daycare unbearable and errands around town impossible. She knows every child, every single parent, and they're all reminders of what she's lost. Unable to heal, she sinks further into the grip of grief and depression. Jake is a good guy, a great husband, and wants only the best for his broken wife. Therapy and medications aren't helping, and a change of scenery makes perfect sense. A new home, a fresh start. He is nothing but patient, giving Maggie the space and emotional support needed to move on. But once they've settled in, Maggie offers him an alternative, and though Jake doesn't believe in ghosts, he plays along with the charade in the name of helping his wife, until he discovers it's not a game. They are not alone. As the subtle activity grows violent, Jake realizes the thing in their house has chosen Maggie as a surrogate mother, and it does not want a father figure. Jake and Maggie's fresh start has become a battlefield, and he's no longer sure which side his wife is on. Does Jake have the strength to save them both? That is The Headless Boy by Kelly Owen. Alright, book number 4 is going to be Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. I've been meaning to read this one for quite some time. Summer 1977. The Blyton Summer Detective Club of Blyton Hills, a small mining town in Oregon's Zoinks River Valley, solved their final mystery and unmasked the elusive Sleepy Lake Monster, another low-life fortune hunter trying to get his dirty hands on the legendary riches hidden in Du Bois Mansion. And he would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids. 1990, the former detectives have grown up and apart, each haunted by disturbing memories of their final night in the old haunted house. There are too many strange, half-remembered encounters and events that cannot be dismissed or explained away by a guy in a mask. And Andy, the once intrepid tomboy now wanted in 2 states, is tired of running from her demons. She needs answers. To find them, she will need Carrie, the one-time kid genius and budding biologist, now drinking her ghosts away in New York with Tim, an excitable Weimaraner descended from the original canine member of the club. They will also have to get Nate, the horror nerd currently residing in an asylum in Arkham, Massachusetts. Luckily, Nate has not lost contact with Peter, the handsome jock turned movie star who was once their team leader, which is remarkable considering Peter has been dead for years. The time has come to get the team back together, face their fears, and find out what actually happened all those years ago at Sleepy Lake. It's the only chance to end the nightmares and, perhaps, save the world. And that is Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. Alright? And finally, I've got Werewolf on the Western Front. And this is by Shane Caro. And this is book 2 in the, what are these guys' names now? I gotta find out. Carter and Avery. Sam Carter and Lucas Avery. The first book they were in was called Vampire on the Orient Express. You don't have to read that book to enjoy this one. They're standalone books, but they are adventures. They're adventures. So let me see what we got here. I'm missing some here. There we go. France, 1916. Europe is riven by 2 years of mechanized slaughter in the Great War. Hundreds of miles of muddy trenches and chemically polluted wasteland run from the North Sea to Switzerland. Here at the southern border, so-called Kilometer Zero is quiet. The enlisted men are too cold and tired to pursue valor. The officers too wary of upsetting their neutral Swiss neighbors. Both French and German forces are content to huddle by their fires and let their comrades fight it out further up the line. But something is upsetting the silent, snowy peace of Kilometer Zero. Livestock are found mutilated, a night patrol suffers a grisly encounter, and a captured German deserter carries a dire warning. As the full moon rises above the Jura Mountains, American Legionnaire Sam Carter and British officer Lucas Avery once again find themselves drawn into battle with a supernatural evil. And that is Werewolf on the Western Front. And I love that cover, y'all. Alright, so that is going to do it. That is my July TBR, the hot summer July. It's hot right now here in Bakersfield. It's like 104 degrees or something like that. Or at least that's what it's supposed to get to, the high and everything. And I'm pretty sure that's about where it is. I got the air conditioner on and I'm enjoying it. So y'all take care. The weekend is getting ready to come up. It's Thursday right now. But anyway, y'all stay safe out there. And I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.